Hi, I'm Stephen Vizinczey, and I want to talk to you about the only undisputed genius of 20th century English literature, W.H. Auden. This is a collection of his shorter poems, which I hope you will pick up. It really says everything you need to know in a concise fashion about 20th century history. He was a genius and a homosexual. His parents didn't like it, and so he had a very troubled early youth. Later he lived in pre-Second World War Germany, England, and then during the war he went to the United States and taught at Harvard. But which allowed him to spend most of his time writing. What is great about a great poet is that he's concise. He doesn't waste words. And for instance, if you want to know something about corrupt business, he said it to you in 2 lines. He sat at his desk and stole. Or if you want to know about God, he was the best on God. Often when some horrible event happens, great earthquakes or explosions in volcanoes, good natural disasters, then it's very pathetic to watch priests of various religions trying to explain it, that why it is how could you try to explain how some horrible tragedy in which a huge amount of people died is reconcilable with the idea of a loving God. Auden was an atheist, and he said it very well. The only thing which you can say about God and great natural disasters: the instruments at his command, it make wish and counter-wish come true. It clearly cannot understand what it can clearly do. The other great thing is about, does God exist or doesn't exist? No, he had a great poem about there is a great many arguments about it, and the best summary of the whole theological debate between atheists and believers is summed up by 4 lines by Auden, which says, Now, did he really break the seal and rose again? We dare not say, but conscious unbelievers feel quite sure of Judgment Day. What is great also, that his poetry, although he became an atheist, his poetry is very moral. You always know who is evil and who is not. I want to tell you this poem again. No, did he really break the seal and rise again? We dare not say, but conscious unbelievers feel quite sure of Judgment Day. Meanwhile, a silence on the cross, as dead as we shall ever be, speaks of some total gain or loss, and we are free to guess from the insulted face just what appearances he saves by suffering in a public place, that deserved for slaves. I think have you ever been in a gallery where you saw great paintings and statues of the crucified Christ? I often wondered on the face, there are great faces, there are great statues, great paintings which show the suffering of a person who was crucified. And I often wondered what would be the right phrase to this, the right word to describe who is of a person's face who is crucified, the suffering. And I think Auden got one of the greatest definitions, the insulted face, the insult of being tortured and murdered. I think that is fantastic. If you want to have a whiff of what the murderous armies, fascist armies during the Second World War did, you again have to read Auden. Their boots were heavy on the floor and their eyes were burning. That's again a great poem. I'm sorry I cannot read you all, but the main thing is that he said everything there has to be said, and said it with rhyming and singing lines, which makes him unique. I recommend you read him, and I assure you, if you spend 10 minutes a day to read into his poems, your English will greatly improve, your enjoyment of reading will greatly improve, and your brain will greatly improve. Good luck. See you next time.